Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Dave Santaramo, Security Architect at Mainline Information Systems. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this video about security to the edge. I'll be discussing the shift to edge networking, the challenges businesses face to secure the data in an edge model, and show how solutions from Mainline and HPE Aruba can help your organization utilize edge networking in a secure fashion. COVID-19 has really shifted the networking world around. Organizations had to transition their employees to work-at-home models with little notice, using mobile devices and hotspots and whatever tools could provide them safe connectivity. This significantly put the networking and the security world upside down, introducing all avenues of risk for organizations. Most would agree this new hybrid model is going to become a new normal. So the challenge is how to employ the concept of edge securely. Let's start with a quick intro about Mainline, and we'll jump to the challenges with edge security and some of the solutions from HPE Aruba that solve those challenges. Mainline was founded in 1989, and in our 30-plus years, we have grown to a $1 billion company. We are privately owned with headquarters in Tallahassee, Florida, with 400 employees and hundreds of certifications from top technology manufacturers. We support businesses nationwide. We are an HPE Platinum Partner, the highest level partner in the HPE Partner Program. Moving toward a hybrid environment was on the 3 to 5 year plan for many IT leaders, but coronavirus collapsed that timeline and changed that imperative to a now. Organizations are scrambling to provide the same level of security regardless of the employee's location, whether they're mobile, in an office, or in a hybrid model. Gartner released a quote and a brief by the same name, "The edge completes the cloud." That's a true statement. If you think about it, the cloud is your data, and the data can be in any sort of cloud environment, including multi-cloud environment. It could be located in Dublin, Ireland, Frankfurt, and Dallas, for example. The customer of that data inside your company can be anywhere. So that's where the edge actually completes that cloud transformation that many organizations have started. There is the potential for 1 trillion connected devices by 2030. That's an astonishing number. But think of appliances, think of cameras, think of automobiles, think of medical devices. All of those devices and endpoints are going to be feeding up into various cloud architectures, though all are considered to be part of the edge. You can't talk about the edge and cloud without talking about digital transformation. It's really about being able to identify your data, being able to improve the access to that data no matter where employees are located. And the whole concept of efficiency and automation to innovate and using creativity to think outside the box regarding how you're going to transform your services and your business from the way you've been doing business for any number of years to something new. Digital transformation is taking place across many industries, including healthcare, education, manufacturing, media, and more. Every organization is going to have their unique way of being able to tackle this challenge. So what is the edge? For years, workers were physically located in an office, and it was very easy to access information through a primary internet connection, which went to a colo or a data center. It was very well framed and was very simple from a connectivity standpoint. The edge changes all of that. It pushes information out to the individual, making the criticality around accessing the data. Data can be anywhere. It could be from a remote office, it could be from a mobile device, it could be inside of a data center or a colo facility. The critical piece here is the data, being able to access the data no matter where the employee is located. Security challenges. This is where HPE Aruba excels. The identity, now that workers are no longer in office, the controls that you would have inside of a building, such as badge readers or cameras and all that physical controls, are gone. Now the employee could be accessing HR data in their home and then the next day on their mobile device or inside the office. Criticality of being able to know who is accessing that information is very important. Knowing where your data is located is very critical as well. It's easy to have these controls when it's all inside of a building. It's not so easy anymore when you extend it out. HPE Aruba Solutions gives you that visibility. Device management, patching. Something as simple as patching is real easy when everybody is using a desktop or a laptop that's in an office and connected. Everything gets its updates and reboots and everybody's good. What happens when the devices are in people's homes and they might not always have connectivity? They could be competing for bandwidth. HPE has a solution that gives you the type of device management as well. We'll talk about some of that HPE Aruba Solutions a bit more. Lastly, but very important, is employee education. When employees are inside of a building in the business office, there are certain risks, but most of those are well managed. But when they're working remotely, they need to be aware of the physical controls around any sort of data, any sort of company property. They need to be aware of social engineering. These are all the things to take into consideration and to heighten the awareness through formal education program or just making sure employees are just aware that there are individuals out there, malicious actors who want to access that data. Let's talk more about HPE Aruba Networks and how their solutions really meet the challenges here. They have a number of solutions that do an outstanding job in providing that level of security no matter where the employee is located. ClearPass and IntroSpect. I've seen ClearPass work and it's a great solution. It provides a network level information that you need to make sure that endpoints are all patched accordingly and that they can't access information if they aren't patched. That can happen whether it's inside the office or remote. Same thing goes with IntroSpect. IntroSpect provides that user-based and that analytics view into anything. If you have an employee that is working remotely, let's say in London, and he logs in from London, and then 5 minutes later, IntroSpect sees the same credentials being used from Sydney, Australia, well, that's not really possible, so you know there's something suspect going on with that employee's credentials. Raise the red flag, and you go and take a look. If there's something going on here, lock down that account. Remote access points are great devices to be able to extend the security of your office to someone's home. It's a great solution for people that are either company executives, that are in HR, finance, or any of those critical types of positions that have access to sensitive information that malicious actor would want to access. Consider as part of your edge architecture extending a remote access point out to those employees' homes. It has an extra layer of security that works with automation and can all be centrally managed. Location services. This goes into what I was talking about with flexibility of where your employees are working. You need to be able to have insight when they're in the office using some beaconing technology to be able to know who is where, and also that applies to any sort of large facility. It comes into play with contact tracing, which some organizations are going to need to employ. And lastly, Aruba Central. I can't say this enough. I've used Aruba Central myself. It is a powerful cloud-based management tool. It integrates with SAML, so your company identity solution seamlessly works with it. Powerful APIs, uses Ansible for automation and things like zero-touch provisioning, reducing operational costs. Really easy to adopt, really easy to work well with. Mainline is an HPE Aruba Networks Platinum partner, and our engineers and architects can assist with designing and implementing HPE Aruba Edge solutions. To get started, contact your Mainline account executive directly or contact us at mainline.com and the information that you see on this slide.